It seems that no famous black man is immune from the police or making bad decisions behind women in 2025. If you would have told me comedians be whooping out they women more recently, Haha Davis, I'd have said that ain't no laughing matter. But I was already beat to that punchline.
Social media comedian Haha Davis is behind bars for no laughing matter here. He is accused of domestic violence. The Detroit native, whose real name is Carlos Davis, was arrested by Utica police on Friday.
Then out of nowhere, boom, he gets bailed out. Now, we don't know who posted it, but if I had to guess, I'd say himself. Easy call. But that's speculation. What is confirmed, the bond was set at 5 racks and he paid it. But now, oh, it's up. The internet detectives clocked in and are sinking their teeth into this like it's Thanksgiving dinner. They already trying to figure out who did what and why.
This was arrested on domestic violence charges with a bond set at $5,000. Listen, y'all, this is nasty work. And I don't know what the it is with these celebrities that just can't keep their hands off their women, bro. Like, why you can't keep your hands off your wife, bro? In a good way. Like, in a good way, I get it, but why you can't keep your hands off your wife in a bad way? Like, why y'all putting y'all hands and feet on y'all wives, bro? Y'all is disrespectful.
Now, getting arrested for a DV is not funny. It don't look good on any resume, from jail to work history to brand deals. But some people will always find humor in your tragedy.
Thought about it, and Haha Davis catching a DV charge is hilarious because you're a comedian. Like, what did she say when you got so mad that you attacked her? So that means your girlfriend is funnier than you.
But I ain't gonna lie, your boy did some solid detective work on this one. Yesterday, I slid over to the girlfriend's page, Ridiculously Bomb, the one that be doing all them skits with Haha Davis. I wanted to see what's really up, so I checked if she was still following him. Boom, she wasn't. Then I doubled back to Haha's page, and yup, he unfollowed her too, so you already know something funky's going on. Then to top it off, she posted this on her story. I have anger issues because I'm so calm. What's that even mean? Now remember, he was in jail yesterday when she posted this. Your best relationship is going to be with me, you stupid B. Now let me paint this picture for you. Haha Davis is sitting in jail, not chilling, not at home, locked up. He trying to bail out. Meanwhile, shorty he was with at the time, out here posting crazy like, your best relationship is gonna be with me, you stupid B? Like, that's the type of love she's offering while you're behind bars? That's the level of respect she's showing him? To me, that's wild. But then boom, we get to today. She says something very interesting. I'm such a husband material, but the only problem is I'm a girl. She also says this tip for today. Control how you respond to things sent to destroy your peace. Now I know everybody can get caught in the heat of the moment, so I actually checked their Instagram pages after he bonded out. Like I said, I doubled back again just to see if she started following Haha Davis again. And what you think I saw? Yup, she refollowed him. Then I checked his page because I had to. And sure enough, Haha Davis is also refollowing Ridiculously Bomb. And right after that, this new video drops. You see what's going on here.
If I don't want to sit with you, I'm gonna go sit over there.
Go ahead. Why not?
First time traveling with this man. This is the first time he traveling by himself though too.
I just took my uniform off. First of all, I work there. You can't keep recording people that work at the job. Well, you have don't put it on our system. My cleaning crew, they don't play like that. Let me get 2 napkins.
Now, if you look at this particular post, it says this. Only thing we do domestic is the flights. So let's keep it a buck. Haha Davis is the one that went to jail. She didn't. And while he was locked up, she out here posting with the most disrespect, basically clowning the man while he's sitting behind bars. Now look, only one thing makes sense to me at this point. She the one that called the cops. Now I'm not saying things can't go left in relationships. Sometimes it's just messy on both ends. I get that. But let's say she calls the police on you and you ain't even touch her. You ain't hit her, you ain't threatened her. Nothing. It's just a straight up power play. But here's the real issue with that.
Once you call the police, once you contact a state agency, understand it is out of your hands. You don't have any control over what they do. So for an example, if there's a domestic situation where the wife calls the police on the husband because she got scared or there was an argument or something, she calls the police and they arrest him and they charge him with something for, slamming his fist on the table or something. And she says, oh no, I don't want you to bring the charges. It doesn't matter. They can still do it. They, a lot of the times, will still do it. if you report something and a state actor gets a hold of it, they'll push it. A lot of the times in my experience, they'll keep it going even if the victim or the complaining party says, I have second thoughts.
See, what folks don't get is she can always spin back later like, oh my bad, I didn't mean it, or hit you with the classic, I want to take it back. Now, I've never heard her talk before, but that's just how she sounds in my head. But at this point, it don't matter, because once the law gets involved, especially in a place like Macomb County, or Utica in this case, it's out of her hands, and definitely out of yours. Even if she says it was false, and also says that she wants to drop it, the state can still press charges. That's how it works. Now you stuck fighting a case over something that probably shouldn't even hit the system. And this ain't no regular dude. We're talking about another public figure, a celebrity, someone who's trying to move right and handle his business. But when you got somebody playing these type of games, it gets dangerous. And this ain't even the first time. I'm gonna speak on another case, same kind of energy, where a rap legend got the cops called on him for a DV on his birthday and subsequently lost his life.
Cab. Hello, caller.
You're welcome. Hi.
Do you need police, fire, EMS?
Actually, both. If you could send both. There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house.
What's your name?
I'm sorry. What is my name?
Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. So I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They hold the guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over, if they was fighting over drugs. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area.
How many shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
We all remember a couple months ago how young Scooter lost his life after that fraudulent call was made on his birthday. Unfortunately, as a black man in America, there are statistics that show how a 911 call can turn deadly, and has, and will again, no matter how small the percentage is, and no matter how tragic that is. That's just a fact. So when you really break down Haha Davis' situation, it's only getting worse. And why? Because she gonna do it again, bro. Straight up. And the reason I came to that conclusion is because you ran right back to her. No hesitation. And that's where the respect dies. She already knows she's got you wrapped. So now, ain't no boundaries, ain't no consequences. It don't matter you got 7 million followers, and it don't matter you got money. You just showed all that means nothing, because you showed her that you'll throw it all away just to keep her around. And the sad part, it's because you're a type. She's sexy, she light-skinned, she bisexual. That's the trifecta for you. So even if she calls the cops on you, that don't mean nothing. Because at the end of the day, as long as you can slide back in and do what you do, you're willing to overlook everything. And that's where it's dangerous, when red flags get ignored just because the lust is louder than the logic. Now look, you went back to a chick that called the cops on you just because she fine, lets you run threesomes, and you think it's worth it? Bro, you lost all respect, and she knows it. Fame, money, it don't matter. Women act right at first, but once they see what type of man you really are, that's when the real tests start. And if you keep failing, you're gonna end up exactly like this every time. Imagine building a whole career, getting rich, just to lose it all from a chick who wouldn't even look your way if you were broke. But hey, if you made it this far, click the left side of your screen to see why EBK Jabo and EBK keeps taking losses in 2025. And also, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm saying to be there, man. Because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me, but
fuck that little 10. I'm maxed out.